Have you ever caught yourself waiting for the perfect spark, that sudden rush of energy, the ideal mood, or that wave of inspiration before you finally head to the gym, sit down to write, or even tidy up your space? Most of us believe that motivation is some magical force we have to wait for before we can act. But here's the problem. Holding on to that belief might be the very thing stopping you from moving forward. The reality is this: motivation is fleeting. It's a temporary feeling that comes and goes whenever it wants. If you depend on it to take action, you're essentially handing procrastination all the power. You trap yourself in a cycle of waiting, and that endless waiting, that's what kills your potential. This isn't just about motivation. It's about mental toughness, and it's time to take control. Here's the truth most people don't realize. Motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. You don't wait until you feel like starting. You start, and the feeling follows. This shift in perspective is the foundation of real discipline. And the best part? It's much simpler to put into practice than you might think. Let me share 3 practical steps you can use to build momentum and turn action into a habit. Step 1, apply the 2-minute rule. Take any task you've been putting off and commit to just 2 minutes of it. Want to exercise? Simply put on your workout shoes. Want to write? Open your laptop and type 1 sentence. The action is so tiny you can't say no. The purpose isn't to finish, it's just to get started. Step 2, use external cues instead of relying on willpower. Willpower is limited and it runs out fast. That's why your environment needs to work for you. Make action the easiest choice. If you want to exercise in the morning, set your gym clothes and sneakers out the night before. If you want to read more, place a book directly on your pillow. That way, the world around you nudges you toward the habit without you having to force it. Step 3, track your progress. Every time you take even the smallest action, write it down. Put a check mark on a calendar when you lace up your shoes. Record every page you read. These little markers of progress create a feedback loop that shows your brain what you're capable of. That small sense of achievement fuels the next wave of motivation. I know this works because I've lived it. I used to be caught in that same cycle, waiting for the right energy, waiting for the perfect mood. I had ideas, but no momentum. Everything shifted when I started using the 2-minute rule. Suddenly, I wasn't waiting for motivation anymore. I was building it myself, one tiny action at a time. And here's what I learned. Discipline isn't about giant leaps. It's about consistent, small choices stacked day after day. Those little actions don't just create progress. They generate the very motivation you've been waiting for. So stop waiting for the spark. Create it. Pick one thing right now, no matter how small, and begin. And if you want more practical, action-driven strategies to improve yourself, make sure you hit subscribe.